don't last and dreams don't perish. The digital avid miner experience reaching you.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Namaskar, namaskar. How are you? So, my name is Ashish Vidyarthi, and today I'm here in a conversation with you. So, life, is filled with first times. And today is the first time that I'm going to be in a webinar in which I'm going to be sharing some thoughts. So typically जो मेरे वीडियोस होते हैं वो छोटे से होते हैं, 4 मिनट के होते हैं, 5 मिनट के होते हैं. लेकिन अब मैंने सोचा कि मैं क्यों ना वो सब बातें जो मैं अपने वर्कशॉप्स में करता हूँ, अगर वो आप लोगों के साथ शेयर कर सकूँ. So here I am sharing my thoughts with you. और आज हम एक इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक पर कुछ डिस्कशन करेंगे. We will be in English so that people across the board can understand it. Today's conversation is dealing with crisis. So crisis के बारे में तो हम लोग जानते ही हैं. In this present scenario, crisis is not very far from where we are. In fact, we are continuously surrounded by it. So I want you to look at it slightly differently. Or if we try and understand that this is not the first time that we have been in any crisis, isn't it true? None of us. We have been there before. हम लोग पहले इस पूरे दौर से निकल चुके हैं अपनी जिंदगी में अलग अलग जगह पर. और आज हम कुछ ऐसी चीजों के बारे में अपने आप को जोड़ेंगे so that we can make it a habit, how we can effortlessly deal with crisis. So we will talk about something called being centered. जी हाँ, the term है कि हम अपने center को ढूंढ पाए. I will tell you a few very interesting tales about this. You of course have heard of Bruce Lee, the great Bruce Lee. Now, Bruce Lee की एक खासियत थी. He had this ability. He was very, very quick, but also he had this ability to have a great spiritual bent. And Bruce Lee used to mention one thing which I found very interesting, is that whenever anybody would punch him, so typically we would say if anybody is punching, so you just move out, get saved. But Bruce Lee wouldn't be in that zone. He said that whenever anybody hits you, the idea of the master is to move with the slightest to miss this, so as to be again back to your center. Are you getting a sense of it? कि जब भी हमारे सामने कोई क्राइसिस आए तो हम हल्के से डॉज करें, पूरे हिल-डुल के ना डॉज करें. The ability to, अगर कुछ आ रहा है उसको कैसे हल्के से डॉज करें, so that at the earliest we are back at our center. तो जब मैंने ये बात सुनी तो मुझे काफी इंटरेस्टिंग लगी. मुझे लगा कि उसमें कुछ really अमेजिंग कह रहे हैं. और तब मैंने कुछ सोचना शुरू किया और मैंने कहा कि मैं आपके साथ भी कुछ ऐसा ही शेयर करूं. Any idea कि वो क्यों कह रहे थे कि don't go far off your center? Any idea? Well, I'm sure you have some sense of it. And I'm just going to share something. Consider हम सबको अपना एक सेंट्रलिटी जो हमारे लिए बहुत अहम है, जिसके बेसिस पर हम अपनी जिंदगी जीते हैं. That's a key to us. जब हम बौखला जाते हैं, when we are scared, what's going to happen? Then we kind of move away from whatever that we're dealing with. As a result, उस चीज के जाने के बाद we take a long time to come back. There's a lot of effort in coming back. There's panting. There's a loss of energy. And to learn from this maestro of martial arts, one thing which I got is the critical part in life is to dodge and to manage yourself so that you're not hurt. At the same time, very, very important for us to get back into action. Get back to that place which was ours. Because think about it, my friends. somewhere जब एक क्राइसिस होता है ना, when we are dealing with that which we do not like, one of the reasons that we do not like it is that it takes us away from who we really are, what we are really committed to. And when we are closest to our centered and centered self, that closeness that we have to that gives us the ability to bounce back, and bounce back sooner and bounce back with least amount of loss of power. So ये तो बात हो गई थियरी की. अब now let's look at how do we put this into action. Would that be a good idea for you? All right. So let's talk about it. Do you know something? In today's world, apart from I and me, there is this entire world of people. And not just people that we get to meet, it's people that we get to meet through our devices, the social media. So it is exponential. Exponential. 2-3 लोग नहीं, 2-3 करोड़ लोग हमसे मिलते हैं. A key thing that happens in that thing is that solitude that we may have ever had with our solitude, with ourselves, just goes away. That solitude with ourselves just disappears and is taken over by a noise. Very loud noise. It's like I really want you to get, it's like that continuous sound which drowns everything that we want to ever feel or want to ever say. You know, it's as if that you may even make fun of that little thing which is you, because that thing has become little in comparison to everything around. Do you know which voice I'm talking about? The voice that I'm talking about is your central voice. That voice which is your own. That voice which is my own. More often than not, it is drowned by the cacophony, the grating sound that the world is creating. One of the things that happens is that hope gets lost. And you know why hope gets lost? That's the first casualty in any crisis. Because the cacophony of sounds don't give you stories of victory. No. They won't give you stories of victory. They give you stories of despair. They give stories of loss. They tell you ongoingly stories of what didn't work out. Because then we kind of think, if we want to be fearful. We don't like to be, come on yaar, aur kuch kya interest ho? Kya hua yaar? What else has happened? Oh, things are bad now. So it is like we are building around a quagmire, a swamp, एक दलदल बना रहे हैं अपने आसपास, जिसमें हम लोग सब खींच रहे हैं. और उसकी एक prime reason for that is that in any case, each one of us are upset with life. We think that life is unfair. Life is not being kind to us. So therefore, we are just waiting for one nudge, थोड़ा सा झटका. बस करेक्ट, मुझे भी ऐसा लगा, मुझे भी ऐसा लगा, तुझे भी ऐसा लगा, मुझे भी ऐसा लगा. Life is not good. Life is unfair. Life is kind to bad people, and I am the good person. A few of us are good, and life is not treating well, and those people are bad. So within us, we are building us against them. We are far away from our centeredness. Our centeredness, which actually gives us peace. One way to find out is that we don't sleep easy. We are worried. Because you know, life is not how we think it should be. Life is in some other way. And therefore the struggle. Isn't there a struggle? There is. For each one of us. Because we do have unfulfilled dreams. Oh, yes, we are. And those unfulfilled dreams, you would love to blame on somebody. And this kind of news, this kind of that news, it gives us that reason why my life is not well, why things are not good. My friends, this thing that we are addicted to, this news of no good, this news which allows us to watch even shows in which people are abusing, getting angry, doing things which we get a voyeuristic pleasure. ऐसे shows देखकर जहाँ पर लोग एक दूसरे को गाली दे रहे हैं, एक दूसरे की बुराई कर रहे हैं, एक दूसरे को धक्का कर दे रहे हैं, लड़ रहे हैं. It just gives us a voyeuristic pleasure. और वो pleasure तो पता नहीं कितना देता है, लेकिन वो कुछ gives us some injuries which stay with us. And those injuries again take us away from our amazing, uninjured self, our centeredness. Dear friends, today I just want you to look at one thing, and we will carry on this conversation. Keep looking around you. You will find things which inspire you, and you will find things which don't inspire you. Look around in those messages, look around in conversations around. Yourself, your little voice will tell you, how nice, or how good I. Take my word for it, my friend. Listen to your voice. Listen to that small little voice which is you. It is giving you direction that do you want to stay in that conversation or do you want to walk out? Do you want to tell people, hey, listen, I don't really care for this conversation because it's not inspiring me. I know that it is difficult to say that. I mean, when I started doing that, it was very, very difficult. It continues to be difficult, just to let you know. Because people will laugh at you. People will say, अरे छोड़ना यार, अलग अलग बातें करते. जिंदगी में तो ऐसा होता ही है ना यार. रोने धोने के बगैर क्या जिंदगी होती है? लड़ाई झगड़े के बगैर क्या जिंदगी होती है शायद. होती होगी शायद तुम्हारे, लेकिन मैं उस जिंदगी में विश्वास नहीं रखता हूँ. I really want to have a life which inspires me. Now, is it easy? I'm not too sure that it's easy, but it is inspiring. My friends, इस पूरे कोलाहल में आप अगर अपने precious voice को जगह दे पाओ, you will discover a freshness, and you will actually discover that इतना जो शोरगुल हो रहा है ना, they're not reaching anywhere. Everybody is just spreading fear, spreading anger, spreading loss of hope, and still everyone is alive. Can you believe it? We are condemning ourselves to a life which we are living, in which we don't have hope. It is a completely uncentered life. Because the very fact that you are alive, I am alive, there is a reason for that. And that reason you and I have to find for ourselves. No one else is going to tell us what that reason is going to be. My friends, that reason why you are alive is your center, is your centering. So look around. You will find people, you will find conversations, you will find scenarios in which that true centered one says, this is what I want to be around. And then nurture it. You will be a minority in the beginning. Who cares? Because you are actually 100%. So vote for that 100% which is you, and stay with that inspires you. And that simply is your centeredness. Remember, you have to stand up for your own centeredness. I have to stand up for my own centeredness. This conversation is happening inside of my commitment that I will reach out to people with whatever is coming to my mind which I should communicate. Hopefully it will be of some value to you, and maybe it will make a difference to you and to people around you. I will not be stopped by my fear. What will people think? What will they say? I will not be stopped by that, because that does not inspire me. What inspires me is to listen to my little voice and to talk about it with others, because my life matters. My little voice matters, and so does your little precious voice matters. And it is that voice which is telling you what your centering is. That voice is actually telling you that this period shall pass. That voice is telling you that I will survive and will make it, because I have survived in the past too. Things which I thought were insurmountable, but I have survived past it and survived well. That voice is giving you hope, just like this voice is giving me hope. Don't let it go away. Don't be in a position to deal with this scenario, but come back again to your centeredness. I would love to hear your thoughts. This conversation shall continue, because this is part of the journey, my friends. Each one of us is being challenged, and challenged amazingly by this scenario. But you know what? Humme kuch baat hai. We have that something unique and special. We, beginning one person at a time, will spread the word that it is possible, and it is possible that we'll create something amazing for ourselves. So spread the word of being centered, not being scared and afraid, but looking at possibility. I would love to hear from you. You may reach out to us on our email. Reach us at ashishvidyarthi.com, or simply come on to our website www.avidminor.com. We shall continue this conversation, and my webinars shall continue. This is the beginning. I'm 54, and I love new beginnings. Thank you for being there during my new beginning. Appreciate it. Al shukran bandhu, al shukran zindagi. Thank you.
Storms don't last and dreams don't perish. The digital Avid Minor experience reaching you